Good morning, everybody. I am trying to pretend like I am awake. I'm not naturally a morning person. I'm more of a night person naturally, but I don't know, I don't even really seem to be that anymore. But I wanted to do this video and share with you how I put this album together. If you didn't see this video already, as far as the completed album, I did a video that I put along to some music, and so because of that, it may not be you may not be able to view it on a mobile device because I wasn't able to watch it on mine. I don't have it set to where you can't watch it on a mobile device, but I think it has to do with the song. So if you tried to watch it on a mobile device and you couldn't do it, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize that would happen. The song that I used is a purchase song that I purchased myself, so I didn't think that there would be any trouble, but it's what they say, live and learn. So anyway, I just thought I would share with you some of the supplies. The album's already put together, so I'm not actually going step by step making the album. I'm just showing you the supplies that I used, how I put the album together. I'm not sure if I can do this all in one video, but hopefully I can. The paper line that I used the La Creme paper stack. You can see the yellow in the background page. Her wedding colors are, it's the French theme. She's using the black and white background base colors, but then she's using the accent colors of kind of a rosy mauve pink and then the soft yellow. So I tried to stay in line with her colors for her wedding and her French theme, because she is from France. And so what I used, I told you about that cardstock, and then I also used the background paper is this La Creme cardstock that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. I had mentioned earlier there's glittery papers and all kinds of stuff. This is a really nice collection of cardstock. I bought it at Joann's. I actually caught it on clearance, so back in the winter. And then to complement that, I also used this matte stack. Of course, that's not on the outside cover, but I did use this on the inside throughout the album too. And then the other thing that I purchased, this was from Hobby Lobby. I just have the paper wrapping left from it. Let me set this back. This was a kit that I purchased at Hobby Lobby, and they had a sale, of course. It was $8.99, and then I either got it for 40 or 50% off. But it was, I did use a lot out of it, but I still have a lot left. But it has a lot of the wedding theme papers in the kit, and then it also came with some embellishments like gemstones and some little 3D chipboard stickers and stuff like that. So I thought it was a really good value, so I purchased that. And so for this lace background, I have at Hobby Lobby again, I had purchased this sometime back. It's a piece of lace, and it actually has like a scallop border on each end, and I've used all the scallop border off up now, so this was the last piece that I had with the scalloped edge. I put that on the front, and it does wrap around to the side, but I ended it right here because I didn't want that to get in the way of when it's on the lap. I was afraid that it would eventually, from the friction and everything, it would start balling up and loosen the glue up, and so I just thought it made more sense to leave the back plain. On the corners as well, because the paper is a thicker paper, when I folded it around, did the corners and mitered them and everything, I could tell that it was going to cause stress on the corner. So that's why I chose to go with Tim Holtz corners here. I thought it would keep it more stable and secure, and wear and tear would be better with handling the book. And I also purchased this at Hobby Lobby. This is that, I call it ballet tutu ribbon. I used to do ballet, so I guess that's why I think of it as ballet tutu ribbon. But this is actually my second spool. I went through one complete spool of that, and then I have a little bit of the second one left over. But there, you get 6 feet on one roll, so that kind of gives you an idea. If you decide to make one of these and you choose to use some of this or even a different ribbon, that'll kind of give you an idea of how much I went through for the top and the bottom on the roughly trimmings. So the base of the album itself, I used and I made one of these before, but I will attach the link below. It's Scrapbookgiggles, I think is her YouTube name, and she calls this her, I just thought about the name earlier, and now I'm forgetting the name of it now. Bulky Bliss. She calls it her Bulky Bliss mini album, and she takes you step by step exactly how to assemble this album. It's very, very easy. So I will attach the link in the description box, so that way you can find it easily how to put it together. I used the Snug Hug, or I want to call it Bear Hug, seam binding ribbon is what I used here, and then I made my little tassels, the wedding cakes, and the Eiffel Tower for her, some more of her beads in her color, and just try to make it, I wanted it fancy, wedding-ish, her wedding colors and everything for her. These flowers here are from the His and Her collection at Hobby Lobby. You get a little small bunch of those, about those half off. I just snipped the flower heads off. And the little butterflies that are holding the ribbons makes me think of the Cinderella movie when the birds are singing and they hold the ribbon. Those are from, many of you have found these at Michael's. I bought these one of the very few times I get to go to Michael's because I don't have one by me. But I spotted these and I had to get them. I thought they were so cute. So I got to use some of those here and here. So it looks like they're carrying the ribbon. And I used some of my Prima. I'm not absolutely sure, so if I get the name wrong, don't be mad at me, because I've had these for a while. But these are Prima. I know they're Prima, but I think they're the mulberry paper flowers. But you get a bunch, and you can see where I've snipped them off. So I've used some of those, and then at Hobby Lobby, they also carry these His and Her flowers like that. I picked that up, and I used one here. And then this flower here is a Paper Studio. You can get a package of white flowers. I used one of those there. And then these are also from in the bridal department at Hobby Lobby. I'm not sure if this is a His and Hers collection or just in the bridal department. I'm not 100% sure on that. And then one of these Prima bling embellishments. I put that on the background, as you can see there. And for the most part, on good part of my book, I use my ATG gun. Some of the places I did use my, I start upside down, my quick dry tacky glue. I used that for using the ribbons. I just recently, at the past couple days, I picked this up. This is a clear gel tacky glue, and I was looking on the back for something that I can use. I was looking at the zip dry. I saw a lot of people like to use zip dry, and it is more expensive than this. But on the zip dry, I was reading the fumes that are involved with using that, and it's not really that safe. And I have to be careful. I have lung issues, so I'm really cautious about my fumes and chemicals and stuff. And this one says back here that it has low odor. And so it may not dry as fast as that quick dry tacky glue, but I did use it a little bit so far in a project, and it did hold really well, and it dries clear. So I'm hoping that will work out well for me, because it does not, I didn't hardly smell anything with it at all. So that's a bonus. Little sideline tip there. So I think on the front cover, that's about it that I told you about. And then on the spine, I used some more, this is some ribbon that I found at Hobby Lobby on a spool. And I don't have that right here handy. I must have put that one away already. And then I bought this at Hobby Lobby on a spool. Or did I buy that by the yard? I don't know. I know I got it at Hobby Lobby though. But how I did my tassel was with that snug bug stuff. Before I glued all this stuff down, I had a piece of like a thin ribbon, and I kind of glued that down real strong in place. This ribbon here, actually. And then I kind of used that as the base to tie my ribbons up here together, and layered my bows. And then I'm sorry, I'm probably I just kind of added some random beads hanging from them, but that it kind of makes a good little anchor on the top. There's a point up there where it prevents them from everything sliding down. And like I said, that's that snug hug or bug rug, or I can't think of the name of it. Seam binding, but it's, a lot of people use it. Everybody knows about it. So I should say most people. But anyway, that is the cover, the outside, and then I will show you on the inside. I just realized I didn't tell you how I did my title on the front of the book. I used my Spellbinders Labels 18, and I cut out different layers, and the very top layer is actually from that Le Creme cardstock, and it's a glitter paper that I used, and you can see the glimmer and shine. That title, it says Our Wedding, comes from the Echo Park collection of paper that I purchased. That was also part of the paper collection that I used throughout the book. It's called Echo Park wait a minute. Echo Park Just Married. Here's a sheet left over from it. But that is a mini set that you can order from them. And so then I did layers with black cardstock too, so that way it would create some color pop. And then the black here was just a little bit almost too strong, so I finger dabbed in some Perfect Pearls in a pearl tone color, just a little bit. I didn't want too much. I didn't want to overdo it, so it's just very, very subtle. And then also, I didn't show you my stick pins. I made these stick pins too and put those in there. So I had some fun with that, but I am going to have to do this in steps, it looks like. So I'm going to complete this one, and then there will be a part 2. Thanks for watching.